Welcome back to another match in the Trash Bowl. We are on the European side, and let's talk about the Russian in the room. We have Sergey with us because he wants to learn some more about Hearthstone. So we have Goblinivan versus GameKat on the European server. And funny story for both of those players, how they got there. Actually, we'll get into that. But Sergey, you are here because you want to learn a bit about Hearthstone, and you want to do that by watching some very good players play. And we're getting into that right now. Before we play, really quickly, Goblinivan has his warrior banned, while GameKat does not have access to his druid. So that's the two decks that are out. And both those players have an interesting story of how they got here. So GameKat is the only competitor that is playing on the North American and the European server. He's a North American main, so he plays on the American account. But the account that he got to the next round was European, because he lost his first match in North America, but he actually ended up winning his European match, so he's now in the quarterfinals. And the Goblinivan actually lost his first round match to Eternal RMG 3-1, I believe. But Eternal RMG dropped out of the tournament, so he retired from the tournament, which means that Ivan takes his place and actually advances in his stead. So we're seeing GameKat on the bottom with the Hunter.
Yes.
And Ivan with his Sue Warlock at the top. Sergey's just looking at this. We just observe, basically. Observe what's happening.
I also, by the way, you have to be speaking loud and clear now more than ever because you're very far away from the mic.
You're further away from the mic. You gotta speak loudly, yeah. By the way, this episode is obviously sponsored by Beverage. Yeah.
Gotta show the correct side of the mug. There you go.
JJ, your beverage doesn't count. That's not a sponsor. You made that coffee yourself. So.
Yeah. Also, this company definitely isn't sponsoring us.
Don't be pretending.
So, there's that.
Don't be faking. We are sponsored by Beverage. Hyena or Hogsteed. I think Hyena does make sense.
I think Hogsteed is fine.
Hogsteed is also fine.
Because you don't want to play the Hyena in a situation where it might just die, and with the Lackey on hand,
but nothing to
very much would. Yeah, but I think the Hyena is worth more holding than
I think
the
we'll
Hogsteed.
coin the Lackey there.
Really
hopefully ping off the Timberwolf. In best case scenario.
Okay, I can see the point, but also, how about coining it next turn to guarantee the Recruiter?
I think it's fine. I think he'll get the Recruiter down at some point.
See, this also is a turn where he could reasonably Deadly Shot, actually. Trade and then Deadly Shot seems pretty bad.
Ooh, yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to keep a Deadly Shot for a 5/5.
I think he's thinking about the Hyena as well, but with one good juggle and trading the Knife Juggler in, that would also die, so...
But it's the most contesting play, so it's the play I'm going to make.
Yeah,
Hyena has an effect for Sergey, by the way, that it gains stats whenever a friendly beast dies. So he just killed off his Direwolf. His Direwolf. Timberwolf. Yeah,
Direwolf is the other one.
Yeah, Direwolf is the one that Goblinivan still has in his hand.
This one.
That's a Direwolf. He killed it off. It's a beast. It died.
It's like a wolf, but it's dire.
No target here for
Dire
Frenzy.
Well, there is one. The Direwolf. It only says beast.
Yeah, but you don't buff
It's not sensible.
You're not going to buff your opponents.
But it's possible.
Not going to happen.
Shimmerfly Hero Power, I guess.
Shimmerfly Hero Power, do Deadly Shot? Nah.
I mean,
nothing is good here.
Deadly Shot is, in this case, probably one of the most even 50-50s you can get.
Yeah.
But still not very optimal, especially because you're killing a 1 or 2 drop with it.
Gonna take the wolf and play the fly.
It's never very tempo efficient if you kill something with a spell that costs more than the thing you're killing.
Generally, that is the rule of thumb. It draws the vulture, which is big.
That's great.
And that's gonna come down right away. I would
assume so.
You can also you could try to play Evil Genius and 2 lackeys.
But I love playing Vulture on 4. It's great.
Vulture is very strong
because then every turn you can tap for a 3-drop.
And you still trade, by the way. Right? He's gonna tap there and potentially.
Honestly, I like...
Oh, but now he leaves the door open for the Dire Frenzy. That can't be good, right? That's something that you have to expect.
I don't think the Dire Frenzy is actually that threatening right now. Not even sure if
but it's a way to get into the game.
Yeah, sure.
And you might take Spear or Animal Companion.
Animal Companion seems like the strongest, but also the less reliable.
I mean, all of those are legit.
Yes.
Gonna pick up the Animal Companion, and he might play it. Looking for the Misha, obviously, and
honestly, Huffer is fine.
Huffer time.
Huffer is fine.
Huffer's okay.
Getting to trade up. Leok is, of course, sucks, but that's just Leok.
Sometimes Leok is good. Leok would have actually boosted the attack of the Shurify.
Yes, but it wouldn't have allowed the trade here, so it doesn't really get you anywhere.
Sometimes you want Leok.
Yeah. Those times are few and far between, though.
Evil Genius there gets a bunch of lackeys, and now he's going. Now he's running away with it. He's putting stuff down. They're going wide.
Oh, that Titanic lackey on the framebot would be really good.
That's a 1/7 with taunt.
Yeah,
we'll take it.
It blocks a lot of stuff. It doesn't trade very well, but it delays.
I think we'll take it, and it trades pretty well considering the board state.
That's true.
So yeah, I'll take it.
But also in general, just having a high health taunt in a, I don't want to say aggro on aggro, but aggro-ish on aggro matchup.
We'll do it.
You're just trying to push it on damage.
Still just foregoing the Huffer trade. Go for it. Do you unleash the beast?
I think you just Dire Frenzy the Huffer.
Dire Frenzy the Huffer? Maybe you do.
Because that's a clean trade. You don't lose anything.
Keep your Huffer alive.
And you get 3 mana, 7/5 chargers in your deck.
Charge, yeah. If you track first, maybe, I don't know. Maybe Dire Frenzy and then track to pull another Huffer.
Yeah.
And he unleashes the beast.
I honestly
might still have to sack his Huffer if he,
I generally like Dire Frenzy on Huffer.
Or Hounds generally, yeah.
Yeah, but Huffer's
charge.
Huffer's arguably the biggest charger you can get it on.
Yeah, but Hound is a one mana.
You're not gonna get it on Crush usually.
No. Hound is a 1 mana. That's huge. And we're gonna definitely see at least 1 Evil Recruiter, potentially 2.
Well, what do you play the second one on?
Gonna go Thrash.
Yeah, and that is when you then can get your optimal Vulture turn. Because then it means you can, on the turn you play, get 2 3-drops.
Gonna have to Unleash the Beast and probably Arcane Shot with it.
Yeah, I mean, Unleash the Beast kills the Thrasher, which is the biggest threat, while leaving the Wyvern alive as opposed to hitting into the Demon.
And then Arcane Shot, that seems the obvious play.
Arcane Shot takes care of the Evil Genius.
Because you gotta stop some of this damage coming in now.
Yeah.
GameKat. Vulture, by the way, still on hand for Ivan. He forgoes that and actually picks the Firefight.
I understand.
I kind of disagree. I kind of disagree with it personally, but I understand it.
I understand it because you want your opponent to deal damage to themselves, unless Vulture is on board.
She now isn't. Vulture now summons stuff. Imp Master.
Imp Master fits well with the archetype.
Yeah.
It's a classic Zulok card.
It is.
It's not a Zulok card anymore.
And this
is
the time you track for Deathstalker or Exer, but wait.
Yeah.
And then the Dire Frenzy is nothing.
I mean, you track, definitely.
You track, but what do you track for even? Not so easy.
Generally lethal, but not right now. So, oh. Frenzying a Locust is possible.
It's possible.
It doesn't win you the game, but it's possible.
It has Rush.
It does have Rush.
1 mana Rush.
1 mana 4/4 Rush.
That's good. If you draw all of them next turn.
It's good, but not good enough.
Yeah, you can do it and then track for another one too, but not play it.
Yeah, but is it even enough? You take out the Recruiter probably, and one of the ones with a spear, you're going down to 13. You're taking, what, 2, 5, 10 next turn guaranteed. Okay, yeah, that ends up...
Yeah, fair enough. Picks the Vulture down.
That way you end up taking 11 though.
Yeah, he took more damage to his own face.
Yeah, no, that is... wait, 4, 5,
That's
8,
That's 11.
9... Yeah, it's 11. That's lethal.
Track, you can't play any card.
So,
Soldier, but no,
as much as I like the Vulture trade in theory...
You can't do it. Mathematically can't do it.
Yeah, you just killed yourself. So...
Yeah, but... You probably don't have much of a shot either way. So I think Ivan's gonna see that. Already well played. So Goblin Ivan taking the 1-0 lead, and arguably he's the underdog in this matchup.
Yeah,
I want to say. I mean, he obviously
went in there with the worst record.
Yeah,
so,
he came in this round as sort of not as a wild card, but as a replacement. So he's definitely seizing the opportunity he's getting.
I mean, arguably worse than the wild card because we've seen him lose.
Yeah, but hey, he's like, yeah, I can play Hearthstone, and I'm going to show it to you on a bigger stage against GameKat. And what do? Do you go back to the 100 immediately? Sergey, what do you think? Should GameKat play the same deck again that he just lost with, or play something else? Because Ivan has to play something different.
I don't know. I don't know the decks they both have.
Fair enough. But just from a psychological point of view, you might want to, if you want to be stubborn, you play it again, saying that's my first deck, I'm going to play it again. We'll see. But currently, He's down 1. And he is going back to the Hunter. Goblin Ivan picking the mage up.
On mage.
Right. He has a Master's Call in the starting hand.
That's good.
That's a keep.
And I think Hyena might also be a keep.
It might. No, it's just scale height it is. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I can see it.
The secret mage deciding to not keep any of the cards.
One of the very, very rare secret tempo mages we see in this tournament.
Although I do think you could have kept Flame Ward there.
Yeah, you might have.
Knowing that your opponent has a lot of those kinds of minions that would die to it.
But that Master's Call is just going to be it's going to be huge for GameKat. That is a massive card.
I think, he's thinking about calling out the Ancient Mysteries, which is valid because then you can play Sunreaver as a follow-up, potentially.
You're going to see that Master's Call on 3 probably snap played easily. Unless he draws like an Animal Companion before that.
Now, the question is, do you hero power or do you
No, I play scale height. I'll put stuff down. I have the wolf. I put soft down. He might ping the wolf. He might frostbolt the scale or his apprentice.
Apprentice.
You could apprentice coin secret or frostbolt, but he's gonna just use a frostbolt there.
Apprentice coin secret doesn't work, but apprentice coin mysteries into a secret works. Yeah. Master's Call, easy choice.
That's big. 3 beasts added to his hand. That's big reload. That's
a very dangerous combination of beasts he has on his hand.
Yeah.
Tundra Rhino with the hyena and stuff to sack for the hyena.
That's burst damage. That's the definition of burst damage.
I mean, it's very high mana burst damage, but
even just hyena plus the spring paws. Spring paws put the hyena back in business after Alley Cat was out. Literally, that's what put hyena back in business.
Fair enough.
Just puts a secret down there with the mage.
Yes, which is the counter spell.
Yeah, so we have a pretty good Hogsteed lined up.
Yeah, but I think the first thing you do is hit the face.
Maybe it's play a Lynx for snipe, but I'm not hitting the face this turn anyway, and I need my Timberwolf for this trade.
Okay,
so GameKat's gonna be happy with the fact that he's not seeing a.
Yeah, I could see the Timberwolf for the trade, but I would still have hit face before playing.
Now the question is, do you go for it? It's not Flame Ward. It's not Vaporize. You can hit this. He doesn't do it.
You don't know if it's Flame Ward.
No, you don't know it, but it's not. He could have.
Yeah, but
that was the risk he was not willing to take there. Now it's Flame Ward. Now it's
and I think there's a Sunreaver maybe coming down.
Yeah,
that seems sensible.
And that Flame Ward is just
and
Flame Ward is a card.
With 2 unknown secrets, I guess you have to play around Flame Ward. So you hit the hyena in, maybe, or do you try to buff it enough that it survives the Flame Ward?
I don't know.
Because you can either sack.
You could put like 2 Lynxes and a Wolf and a Murloc into the 3/4.
I mean, 2 Lynxes is enough.
Right, yeah.
With the Timberwolf out.
Right, you gotta get Timberwolf killed.
And then
you go face.
The Flame Ward play is then to hit face with one of the 1/1s.
Yeah. You face with the Murloc first because of Vaporize.
Because of Vaporize. Although I believe I want to just say that Vaporize isn't in the deck. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it isn't.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So the counter spell is still not affecting him a lot. That counter spell might be big next turn with the Unleash the Beast though. If he pulls that out of a counter spell,
you don't have the coin to play around. Okay, that was wrong. Actually, no, it doesn't matter.
It was okay.
I was gonna say attack with the Murloc first, but
I think attack Murloc first. Attack
Murloc first.
He's got 1 more attack out of the hyena. But other than that,
you're getting 1 more attack out of the hyena and the 1 damage from the Murloc. So that's two points of damage that he effectively wasted. Is it gonna matter?
We'll see.
Maybe. There's Frostbolt. Frostbolt or Cloud Prince? Always a good question. I think I like. Oh yeah, Sorcerer Apprentice, Frostbolt, and Mirror Entity seems like a good play.
And now you might shift it a bit. If you walk into Unleash the Beast here against that counter spell, you might have a problem.
Yeah, but if you play, I guess you play Timberwolf.
You play Wolf Hyena, I think.
You could also play Wolf and Rhino, but that seems a little out there. Maybe you
play Wolf.
Oh, Wolf Hyena Unleash is actually decent because it tests for the counterspell, and if it isn't counterspell, you still get to take out his entire board and make a bigger hyena. I think it seems like I don't want to say obvious play, but probably the optimal play.
Hit face with the spear, I think. Play the wolf. But you want to play the wolf because you just pick it off again after it comes back with Mirror Entity. It's not going to give him a lot.
I think you hit the face with the locus for testing for.
Unfortunate.
Yeah,
but now you probably have to...
now you hit with the face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can keep it 1-1.
Yeah,
that is
I see the advantage, but
so that counter spell did actually end up putting in work, even though Goblin Ivan doesn't really have the board locked up anywhere near. Actually,
I think it almost sucks more to lose the twin spell here than the actual minion. Well, I guess it's about equal, but yeah, the counter spell also loses you the twin spell, so you can play it again. And that's gonna matter for Zul'jin to some degree.
Yes, yeah, it is. Another Master's Call, though. Look at that. Ivan has a coin on hand. That's not it. A coin ain't it. And there's a Mirror Entity up,
and the thing is, if you pay attention, you know it's coin.
Yep, you play around that smartly. Timberwolf first. Hyena comes back. But you take it off anyway. Probably it doesn't matter, actually.
The trade ends up being the same, but just out of good habit, you would want to play the Timberwolf.
You'd want to play the Wolf, yeah.
And cannot take out the entire board. Probably will take out the clock.
Yeah, he can.
Oh no, he can with a spear, right? Yeah.
Everything goes, and I've got a huge hyena all of a sudden.
Okay, that was definitely wrong. You hit the face with a spear.
Yeah.
Because you're trading locus off either way.
Yeah. That's correct.
So
1 point of
that
damage.
just lost you 1 point of damage.
But look at this hyena.
But it's not the one point of damage lost. It's also the 1 point of the 2 points of damage taken.
Life Drinker only play can ping the Timberwolf, but look at this hyena. I mean,
dude, that
oof.
yeah, but
I'm playing Master Skull.
That ping actually just increased your opponent's attack.
I got Dire Frenzy. I got Master Skull. GG's. GG, yo, this over.
Let's see. Dire Frenzy is 15. With Hero Power, that's 17.
That's 17.
Which is 3 off, and I believe we pointed out exactly 3 points of missed damage to this game.
I'm winning this still.
Yeah, but I'm saying this turn would have been won if he hadn't missed the 1 from the spear and the 2 from the ordering.
Yep.
So, you know.
He missed 1 from the order because the Timberwolf dies.
2 because the Murloc would have also hit.
Alright, Flame War triggers after.
Yeah. So, again, very minor thing.
Sack of Links even. 17. Damn. That hyena is... The hyena can get out of control so fast.
3 damage, lost. I mean, of course, at that point, you're on the hero power clock. Like, no matter what, you win, but...
Beverage.
Could have won a turn earlier here.
He's not going to be thinking about that too much. I know he's going to review the tape. Obviously, he's a dedicated player, but he's going to see that and...
in this game, it doesn't matter. But there are games where...
Yeah, you're right, absolutely.
Like, on 1 health, your opponent has Fire Blast and you lose.
And I have no doubt he's going to see that and he's going to correct that in the future. But regardless, he ties up the game at 1.
Yeah.
So, we're in for a dogfight. Literally. Seen a lot of wolves so far. I know GameKat is more of a cat person.
Technically, the wolves, while canine, aren't dogs. The hounds, however...
oh boy, they dogs. I know GameKat is more of a cat person. But,
how do you come to that conclusion?
Like 3 different things tell me that somehow. I don't know. But yeah, we're tied up at 1. And that was a convincing win.
Meowzebub is a very clever username.
That is a pretty clever name, yeah. Because cats are literally Satan.
I'm not even going to deny it.
Come at me, GameKat. Cats are awful human beings. Hate it.
You just say that cats are human beings?
I said it. Yeah, said it. What? Yeah, said it. Halftime entertainment, man. These guys are looking at for decks. We're tied at 2. Are at 1 apiece.
Are you suggesting that someone's going to sweep the rest of the game?
Well, we'll see.
Because it's only halftime if there's only 2 games going.
There's no real halftime. Halftime would be someone through this game if we go full time.
That is of course true.
GameKat trotting out
the Murloc Paladin with the lens on
hand.
Starting hand.
Land on the starting hand. You better have that Flame War ready. You better have it. You better play it at the right moment too.
I mean, by proxy, that Ancient Mysteries just might be the Flame War.
It might be the Flame War. You keep Mysteries, you mulligan everything else, I think. You could keep Counterspell to just get rid of the lens to begin with.
Yeah, actually,
but also Flak Mage. Flak Mage is big too.
Actually, optimally, you play it right after the lens to get rid of the tip.
The tip. But then maybe I keep coin. Just to proc for that.
That's true.
Has Counterspell, has Mysteries, he has Sorcerer. I mean, he's stacked up against that tip the scales. He's definitely stacked up against, being killed by that. But
I think you can just play the Flak Mage here, Next turn you can Sorcerer Apprentice, Mysteries, and get the Flag Mage proc. I mean, I guess you can do it the other way around as well, but
yeah. But you want an answer to that lens and the tip the scale.
See, optimally, I guess you play Tidecaller now.
You play Tidecaller.
And
you can play Fishfinger.
I don't like playing Fishfinger when you can play Tidecaller.
Why not?
Because you're just giving your opponent something that he might be able to use. If you give him a like the Bluegill, he just has an even trade in there.
Well, but you have better board state maybe. Because with Tidecaller, the Apprentice
it's pretty much the same.
Well, I pinned the 2-1 and hit the smaller guy. Flame Ward down here, so Coin Prismatic Lens now might be a grave error.
Prismatic Lens, of course. I mean, it's not a bad play.
It doesn't look like a bad play. But you get your tip the scales out. If it's not countered, he might just put counterspell. And they don't have a spell to proc it.
Yeah, I guess you don't want to get rid of the coin. That's true.
You don't want to get rid of that coin.
So
I'm gonna play very slow. I'm gonna play my Amalgam.
I was about to say Amalgam.
Nice and easy.
Amalgam seems stronger than going wide because you know it could be Flame
Very
Ward.
good play. Very good play.
Flag Mages out there.
That's high Hearthstone IQ from GameKat.
But now you just play. I guess you play the counterspell and then then just hit.
And then you're forced to proc it with the coin.
Yeah, but
I'm making you make an awkward play. You can play coin. You can play Prismatic Lens. That's fine.
Yeah, but now the trade at least gets rid of the Amalgam. I decided to go with the arguably more intelligent trade here, although there's not a huge difference.
No secret on hand, so no. Double Lens now.
Now you can just play the Lens.
Now you play Lens. He's going to proc the counterspell because he wants it this turn. That makes sense. You got Nomi on hand. That's not a problem. You got the second Lens. It's also not a problem. You're going to find yourself a tip the scales. That costs 3.
3. That's not bad.
That is not bad indeed. But the Flame Ward is still up.
Yeah. And also, as long as that Flag Mage is there, that can also do the same thing, basically.
But you have to kind of tip, right? You can't really not tip next turn. You could play Prismatic Lens again, actually.
Well, you could play tip and then play Prismatic Lens the turn after.
Or that.
Just do it twice. Although, your deck might be pretty empty by then. Oh,
Tidecaller and tip.
That's a high IQ play.
Yeah.
But doesn't get him anywhere is the question.
Everything that comes out is gonna die to Flame Ward.
There could be another Amalgam.
Yeah, there could be one Amalgam.
That has 4 health.
That's gonna die to the ping and a Flame Ward.
Yeah, you mean...
All of this dies. It's just gonna get...
See, this board looks impressive, but it just doesn't do shit.
It just doesn't do shit. You cannot attack your opponent's face without losing everything.
Yeah.
And that's the power of this of that card, by the way. Flame Ward...
I mean, I guess you can at least trade the board, but...
Yeah. Do you Fireball face because you're kind of giving it away. But then again, what's there left to give away? I think. Let him try, right? Alright.
I don't...
I like it. I like it a lot. I love it, actually. Fireball the War Leader. That's a 1000 IQ play. Because you're telling your opponent, I don't have Flame Ward. Now he's trading the board.
Yeah, because he can, and also... Look at this, right?
Curse of a Champion.
12 health.
Yeah.
We have Life Drinker Fireball on hand.
I might have traded. I might have traded into the War Leader and Tidecaller there.
Yeah, but you're just...
Million IQ play.
You're forcing lethal in a couple of turns.
Well, yeah, but now GameKat is forced to trade anyway. I want to bait him in hitting the face. I want him to sell that this is not a Flame Ward. It is a Flame Ward.
But even if you assume it's not, you might still play carefully.
Right place here. He's playing it correctly, obviously. And you might even wait. You might even not attack. If you're very certain it's Flame Ward, you might not attack at all. I wait until it gets Seer down.
Yeah.
Which is cost 8 mana, by the way.
Yeah, that's the problem, right?
That's an issue. It's gonna go for it, but that is death.
I mean, it's 9 damage, and it's a risk. It's not a guarantee.
True Silver coming back. He's gonna heal himself a little bit, and I mean he's still in a good position. Don't get me wrong.
That True Silver is, by the way, the big thing here, because otherwise you're on a 3-turn clock with a hero power. Yeah. You don't know it, but you are.
It's not gonna pull out there.
See, you have lethal damage on hand, but not nearly enough mana. That's the problem. But you might just start playing some of it, yeah. The Frostbolt is, by the way, really clever as the play here.
Because he can't attack now.
He can't attack, and you have lethal on hand.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have 8 mana next turn. And that looks like GG, honestly.
It does. It kind of does, right? What do you do?
What?
You do nothing.
Yeah, well, was it, I guess, the lens, but what's it gonna get you, right? It's not gonna get you a taunt, it's not gonna get you healing.
No taunt Murlocs, it's just over. Looks good, doesn't do anything.
I mean, I guess it gives you a trade to make sure that a single fireball doesn't kill you.
Damage coming in from hand.
Yeah, I'm not saying it saves him, but I'm saying it. Like, this is the one way.
I think if you GameKat, you should have probably attacked with that True Silver turn 1.
Yeah, I think so.
Go for it, right? I get the strategy, but Ivan is going to take the 2-0 lead here. 2-1 lead here, sorry. That's 6, and that's another 3, and that's GG, yo. That is 2-1 lead for Goblin Ivan. He's 1 game removed from taking it and going to the semifinals. Can you imagine?
Oh yeah, by the way, Sergey, do you have any idea what advantage you might have if your opponent has 2 wins?
As in GameKat has right now, because Ivan already has 2 wins.
We explained the
can only pick one deck.
Correct.
Exactly.
That's what JJ says every time, JJ.
See? Apparently I don't need to say it. Even someone who basically hasn't played Hearthstone.
Ivan only has 1 more deck that he can play. And GameKat knows that deck, and he knows what he can play against that. He has 2 choices, so what do? You bring the better matchup.
I mean, you still have to win both, but...
You have to win both, but you bring the better matchup. You tie the game up. Mm-hmm. Tie it up first. And he's going to bring the Shaman. As a matter of fact, we have Shaman on Shaman violence.
Yes, but it's the Murloc Shaman against the Quest Shaman, and I want to say the Quest Shaman is strongly favored.
I like the Quest Shaman, yeah. You're seeing a Lucky...
Redraws the Bloodlust.
Yeah, you're seeing Lucky Gen and a weaponized Wasp on hand.
Yeah, and I think you just play Toxfin here.
Yeah, you play Toxfin. You have a good curve. You have Toxfin.
Yeah, you're not a value deck. You don't need to keep the Toxfin.
Keeps the Toxfin. I don't like it.
People are being too stingy with their Toxfins.
I don't like it, man. I want to play. I want to play that 1, 2, 3.
I've noticed that before. Like, people don't play Toxin on 1. Most people just don't. But it's the correct play.
Yeah, I think it is. Would agree.
And now we gotta see the Tidehunter,
well, obviously, and then Seer. Does Ivan go for the Sandstorm right away? Do you pick up a Lucky? Do you just draw a card? What do you play? Gotta go Sandstorm. I'm not allowing. I'm not allowing you to build a board. We're not playing that game.
Are we gonna now see like a hero power pass kind of turn because we're still being stingy? Because that's just the worst thing you can do.
You might want to play Seer. Not pretty, but you might have to. Gonna just roll for a totem and sit for a second there.
See, as I'm saying, it's too stingy. You're playing an aggro.
Gotta be very careful not to fall too far. Another Slurper, another Lucky Generation picked up. He's gonna put the Tasty Fin, I would imagine. Get some redraw. Hopefully find a War Leader, something valuable. Tidehunter, Tidecaller.
Yeah.
That's what he's gonna do.
The first point of face damage from the aggro deck.
We have a lot of Lucky Gen.
4.
We can play 4 Battle Cries this turn. We can end the quest if we want to. If you're Goblinivan. 2 Slurpers, 2 Lackeys.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's... I guess that makes sense.
That ends the quest.
You can... Stormbringer.
Give me the Stormbringer. I think Lightning Storm is the correct
Lightning Storm
choice,
makes sense.
You could even Earthshock. Just deny that draw. Gotta pick Lightning Storm makes sense.
Lightning Storm is arguably the best one. Also, he has Earthshock on hand anyways. But, I do see why Stormbringer is very flashy.
Stormbringer is flashy, but you don't want to do it. And that's a Tidecaller. So now you think you do go like Tidecaller, Mermy, and then Seer, right? You have to put something against this.
But you always feel bad, I feel like, as an aggro deck when you're playing against control and you're behind on health.
It's not good.
That's not what you want to see, because that means you're not doing your job right. You're not actually playing aggressive.
That's what he's going to end up doing there.
Yeah, the trade is obvious in that case because you're protecting the Tidecaller.
Do we pull Lightning Storm out, or do we just Wasp?
Wasp.
I think Wasp on the Tidecaller. Slack one Lackey in there, still complete the quest.
Yeah. And also that MC Tech, I've mentioned it in other games before.
Big time.
Very big against aggro. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what it's there for, basically.
MC Aggro Tech, absolutely. Yep, good play. Good play from Ivan there. Solid, very solid. He's not putting himself in any danger of getting harmed by Bloodlust there. Just 2 minions.
Yeah, I mean, Bloodlust is 6 extra damage is what, 9? That's like less than a third of your health total.
And the quest is done, so all we can do is play more Murlocs.
Yeah, and there's of course a situation where if you want, you can squeeze a Toxin in here for a good trade, but that doesn't really get you anywhere either.
And you're running into MC Tech.
You are running into MC Tech.
I mean, you might put a Toxin on the 1-3.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Run into the Wasp after a Seer. But
if you're playing Toxin, that's where it goes, of course. But
maybe you might play Tasty Fan too. And yeah, it looks like he's gonna do that. I like the totem roll. I mean, you're running to double MC Tech now, but at least I can also take over.
The question is, which trades does he take? Because there's a few options here. I guess with the 5 health, you could have just as well taken the other one, I guess.
Could have taken the Wasp too. He was maybe looking at double Sandstorm Elemental, but
yeah, but
get the health restored.
Now just see Hero Power MC Tech.
I think so. Yeah, that's a play. Quickly played by Ivan's going to take 2 of GameKat's minions.
That's a good
one.
one.
Poison and the best added one.
Actually, the poison doesn't even matter that much because your opponent, like the highest health totals have come up already. Because we've seen.
That's good.
Yeah.
That is very good.
Yeah. Now what?
Look for lackeys. Got it. But no, you're just running out of steam.
Ethereal Lackey into Earthshock is the nuts, I think. Because that is how you get around that mermaid.
Maybe Earthshock. Maybe Earthquake for next turn. But you don't want to play Earthquake if you're
Earthquake as the aggro deck?
You don't want to do that.
That just feels wrong.
It's just shady.
I mean, I've had good scheme plays with Murloc Shaman, but it just never quite feels right.
Are you fascinated, Sergey? Look at his professional level play. These guys are really good. These guys are putting the work in, you know it.
Yeah, I mean, the extra health on Tasteman doesn't matter.
It's dying.
It's dying to poison.
Former champ. I have everything. I have Sandstorm, I have Lightning Storm, I can win in 2 turns.
Hero Power former champ doesn't feel bad at all.
Nah, gotta trade something off first, but yes.
Yeah, I mean,
looks very good.
You are probably trading anyways. So let's go for
fair. Everything needs to go. We got a sale going on, man. Everything needs to go.
You're playing control. You're playing it like you're playing control. That seems to match.
Yeah. Full board? What do you do? I think this is over.
I mean, I was pretty sure it was over like a couple turns ago, but yeah. I mean, Underbelly's arguably the best draw, but it doesn't really get you anywhere. I mean, yes, you're getting 2 more Murlocs right now. And Tasty Fin doesn't do anything.
Scargill somewhere? No.
Ghosta doesn't do much. Tasty Fin doesn't do anything. Have I mentioned already?
Terrible roll.
There's side. Yeah.
Nothing.
That's what he would have wanted in the start of the turn.
Yep. That is not gonna do it, and that's the game.
5, 6, yeah.
Life Drinker, that's the game. Wow. Wow. What a game! I mean, what a showing by Goblinivan, man. He took his chances for real. He was out of the tournament, got back in as a replacement, and now walks into the semifinals.
Yeah, I think your dogfight just turned to an underdog story.
How you feel about that one? Yeah, dogs. I mean, you know how it's in cartoons, man. Dogs hunt cats, and that's what just happened. Dogs hunt cats. So, Goblinivan, your spirit animal is now the dog, and
you have no choice.
Maybe the Murloc. I don't know. Are Murlocs animals?
I mean, in the same vein as humans are, for sure.
Are they plants?
No.
Are they aliens?
Well, alien to whom?
Earth.
I mean, yes. By virtue of them not existing here, yes.
They're mutated frogs is what they are. But they're a little bit dumber, though. So, anyway, thank you for watching this video. Sergey was here. Congratulations, by the way, to Goblinivan. Moving on to the semifinals.
Yeah.
Man, big time stuff. Yeah, golf clap. Good stuff. GameKat, thank you for playing. Bit unfortunate at the end, obviously, with the draws. It happens. It happens to the best of us. And by the best of us, I mean myself. Just kidding. I mean people like Aurora, for example. But, yeah, it happens. You've seen it happen to a lot of people. Happens. But I know you'll be back. A member of the community anyway. We appreciate having you there. And you'll be back for the next Trash Bowl for sure. Good showing from Ivan. Man, you're moving on. And it's time to think big. It's time to think big time if you're Ivan there. So, Everyone, thank you for watching. Please drop a like on the video to support those competitors and subscribe to TrashcanTV to see the rest of this tournament unfold. You can also go join our Discord server where you can meet us. That's all 3 of us. We're the admins of that server, as well as the competitors you see in the Trash Bowl every day. And talk to us, play with us. If you want to get into Hearthstone or you're playing, you're a beginner, pro, doesn't matter. We can all get better together and just have fun. So until then, we'll see you there. Sergey.
That's it.
Dede.
That's it.
That's it.